There's something that you need to surrender. You need to let go of, and you're scared. You don't know what'll happen if you open your hands and release it. Maybe it's a past part of you, personality trait, a fear you've held on to. Maybe it's a relationship that some part of you knows isn't right for you and it's not working. We're going to talk today about the next step and how you do that, how you release what you know you need to let go of and trust what's coming. Trust what is meant for you. Hello, my friends. I'm Katie, and I help you remember your power and reconnect to the divine within you so that you can build a beautiful life from the inside out. That's my purpose and my mission, and I invite you on this journey with me to become your highest self, to build the life that you were made for. So many times in our lives, we get in these places where we're in the threshold between something we know we need to release, and we have a vision and a dream, and we know there's more. We just somewhere deep down know, but we can't seem to get where we are to that place. It's like there's this chasm, this Grand Canyon, and there's this secret that we need to figure out in order to get there. And I want you to know something. You already have the secret within you. The secret is in the act of releasing what you know can't go forward. And you'll say, how do I know what can't go forward? I know from my own life that when it was time to release something, there was such a discomfort and a triggering inside, deep within me, when I was in these situations, and it kept gnawing at me. And those were the situations that I was most afraid of leaving, because on some level, they still validated my old identity, what I believed about myself, that I needed that thing, that person, that relationship, that situation, that belief to stay safe. And what we do is we hold on, we're attached to that old identity. And what will happen is we will think that we have to make this work. So we push and we force and we get so connected to the outcome that it keeps us in this cycle of exhaustion, depression, and fear. And you don't have to force what's not working and make it work. It all begins by tuning back into yourself, by letting go. I've had moments where I just felt like I'd done everything. And that is the greatest moment, when you feel like you've done everything and nothing's working. This is good. And I know that sounds crazy and even triggering to say. If you are in a place where you feel so trapped and locked down and you just don't know the way forward, I want to tell you that you are on the cusp of becoming and returning to your most powerful self, because it is in the act of knowing that we physically, with our conscious logical mind, cannot figure out the next step, that we finally are able to surrender the logic and just basing everything off of the 1% of the reality we see. And we are invited to finally go in to our innermost higher self for help, for the next step, for the way forward. We basically get to that point, and I call it a final no more moment. And this is a beautifully messy, could be rock bottom, where you just throw your hands up and you say, I can't, I don't have the answers, I don't know what else to do. That's it. That's it. And you feel like there can't be any other way because you can't think of one. Let me tell you that your need to think of the answer is the very thing that is holding you back. It is when we finally open our hands and we release control of needing the certainty of seeing with our eyes, that our spiritual higher self can finally come down and we can receive what it is that we need. For most of us, it takes reaching that point of rock bottom before we're finally ready to loosen the grip from that old identity that kept us safe in the world. The masks and the covers that we moved through the world, it's only when we meet the pain that we're invited back in to pull those layers off, to meet our true self, to heal those inner child parts of us that are saying, you're ready for more. And that is when you will finally see the next step with so much clarity. But it will only be when you finally can let go of the need to manipulate and make things happen. And you will go back in, listen to your soul, listen to what the divine inside of you wants to say to you. If you can choose today to release the need for the hows and say instead, I choose to trust my higher power that the universe has a much higher plan. And as I release my need to control, I become an open vessel, a channel for that divine wisdom to flow into me. I promise you, when you open your hands and surrender the logic and the need to figure it all out today, and just choose to release the doubt, because doubt and faith are both beliefs. Doubt is believing what you don't want will come to be. And what we think will be created, because our outer world mirrors what's happening inside. Our thoughts are the cause, and the outside world is the effect. When you realize that you don't have to control anything out there, when you actually make reality outside based on where you put your thoughts, you will begin to see the immense power you have to actually create the most beautiful life that is, and everything far more than you could ask or imagine when you surrender to the flow of the divine that wants to come through you. So if you're trapped right now, if you just feel like you're up against a wall, I just want you to know that you are on the brink of something beautiful. You are at the cusp of a rebirth of your true self. Because that means if you feel like you can't do anything and you're just stuck, that means you're ready to release the masks and the self-protective behaviors and the old stories and the beliefs that got you to this point, but aren't going to get you in a place where you're thriving, where you're fulfilling your purposes, where you are your highest creative self. You've lived with the masks. You've lived to play the roles that the world assigned to you, and you're stuck because those aren't working anymore. You're being invited to release the mask, to go inside and to do the shadow work, to begin to explore the parts of you that have been stuffed and repressed for years that want to come out. And that is the path back to ourselves and our calling and our purposes and why we're here. We are here to understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we try to control through our humanity and our mind and our logic, that is when we get stuck. But the divine, the ultimate wisdom of the universe, it desires to flow through you, to bring you into abundance and joy and peace. And it will easily flow when you open your hands to release. I remember when I was in a deep rock bottom a few years ago, and I was at the point where I couldn't go on. That point where you feel like this is the end. There isn't anything more for me. I remember I was standing in my bathroom and I heard it, this faint voice inside my mind. "I've got you," it said. And at that moment, I knew it was a higher power. And it's like a parent. When a child is falling and the parent says, "I've got you," the child can just finally relax their nervous system and know that it's all going to be okay, that you can trust in something greater than yourself. You can take your attention and you can make a decision today that you will decide that you're going to trust that there is higher power, that there is a higher power that has your back. And that is the only decision that you have to make today. That is the first step to returning to your true self, to your power, and to believe that there is a life that is so abundant that you were made for. Because you are a limitless, worthy, divine being that came into this body, and you're living out of a body that's been programmed to lack and scarcity, to the low frequency around you. That's all it is. You've been programmed to live in this place. And so because of your thoughts and your beliefs, you are living out of that. So today, know that you have the power to take your life back. You are not powerless to that circumstance. You do not need that thing to change for you to heal. You do not need anything outside of you right now. The only thing you need to do in this moment is to say, "I trust that there is a power that is working on my behalf, and it is moving me to freedom now as we speak. The pain that I am experiencing is the portal that is releasing me from this shell that I have lived in of these false layers. And I am now walking through that, pulling those off, coming back to the truth of my real self, the power within me that I have to create, to love, and live the life that I was made for." And so I want you to pull yourself up today with that thought, with the truth of who you are. You may have been hurt, victimized in situations where you feel like you lost yourself, you lost everything, you have no control, but you have control. You have control over what you're going to believe about yourself today, who you truly are, which is worthy, and where you're going. So you have that to hold on to. You are not trapped. There is nothing that you can't create. You are not behind. You did not lose time. It is not too late. You are about to begin the best that you have ever experienced, as you are releasing from your old self. So stand up and begin walking. You don't need to figure out all the house. Look for the light. Look for the glimmer of light in a dark room under the door and just move towards it. Begin to dream about what's on the other side of that door, how you will feel moving there. Begin to take steps. You don't have to know what's on the other side. You just have to have the courage to stand up and to say, "I'm choosing faith to walk to the light, to the door." As you do, the doors will be opened. Because when we choose trust and faith in what is unseen, the way will become clear. Let go. Stop resisting. Stop controlling. Stop forcing. Stop trying to control everything, and just get up, have courage, and move one step at a time. Take your eyes off of everything around you that you don't like and you wish would change, You don't need all that to change, because when you begin to change your beliefs about what is possible, when you change your story inside, your whole world outside, it will change. It will, because it will mirror what's happening inside of you. And you, my love, have the power to change your beliefs, to change your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to move you to take different actions. This is the higher way. I want you to keep going. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this one on how to know your life's work. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe.